Hi, I'm Safety Dave from Baseline Training. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the new changes to the work health and safety legislation that's coming in and how that may be applying to the community sector. So there's some changes in the way it's applied legally. They've introduced the word reasonably practicable and reverse onus of proof, and some information you can look up on that. Particularly in the community sector though, that we see some changes coming in the way boards are going to operate and senior managers. There's some new regulations that are going to apply specifically to some of the higher risk areas of community sectors, and also inclusion of things like volunteers and contractors as being workers. So with being on a board or a director or even a senior manager, you're now going to have a duty to ensure safety and apply what we call due diligence. Fundamentally what this means is being proactive on safety. You need to know what the organisation's risks are, and you need to know how they're being managed. It is not enough to sit back and assume somebody else is doing it. So the community sector faces some common hazards: manual handling, isolated work, driving, working with difficult clients, exposure to communicable diseases and some chemicals. And there are some new provisions in the regulations that apply directly to these areas. So now with the inclusion of certainly volunteers and contractors as being workers, the fundamental thing is all rules apply to all of those people. You should treat everyone you engage in the business, whether they're paid or unpaid or as a contractor, as a worker, and ensure their safety as far as is reasonably practicable. So it is important to realise though that, and I'd say this subject to some further advice, there is a category of organisation which is just a volunteer association or a voluntary association, and this is an organisation that only has volunteers and has no paid staff. But just to be really clear, once an organisation employs one person, they're going to be covered by the Work Health and Safety Act. So to get more information, Workplace Health and Safety Queensland website, Safe Work Australia website, and Community Sector WorkSafe website.